Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Decided to just stream the new Nikke event and then play some Endfield later. Okay, so let's see the new kind of mini maid event. Alright. I did kind of start a little bit into the story, but not too far. So it honestly should be fine. Looks like a bunch of pink and red blobs. Since Velvet is new, I'm gonna put on this up on where our customers can recognize her. Okay. Customers will probably frequent us more often. Yep, the more the merrier. Looks like I don't have time to just hang around here then. This newbie maid is heading off to work extra hard. Velvet leaves the break room. Should I draw you an A too, Master? Sure, thank you. That day, the Maid Cafe was a huge success. By closing time, 85% of customers had requested to be served by Velvet. Pretty much stealing the show.
That's a lot of trash to take out.
I did do one multi, I think, to try to get Velvet. Though I'm not really going to go hard since I know that she's most likely permanent. And I'm trying to save everything I have for ended up getting the Tetra up with the Tetra line, so I was like, ah, damn
it. Wowie! We did it!
After the Maid Cafe closed, It and I returned to the commander's room. Good work today. You too, Master. I caused trouble again, didn't I? No, you didn't. It wasn't trouble, so don't say that. Yes, Master. By the way, what do you plan to do from now on? Are things going to be okay at the cafe? Man, still have trouble reading. Aid? Oh, sorry. Something felt off about today's service. No, it's nothing. I'll tell you once I'm more certain. Forget I said anything. Alright. Also, as far as the cafe is concerned, I'll figure it out. That's not the way we want to attract customers, either. To start with, I'll try to convince Velvet, and then... Do you think she'll be receptive? Well, first I need to get to know her better. I still really don't know anything about her. I know her name, and that she was a secret agent. Ever since her squad disbanded, she'd been constantly on the run. Right, yeah, I did not play that event, or at least I didn't read the story. I think this was when I was taking a break from Nikke, but then I saw it was kind of blowing up, so then I was just kind of like logging in and just doing my dailies just to get out. Since I was really busy, I think, with school and stuff, so I don't know much about the story other than generally what happened. And aside from those three things, it seems like nothing's changed since Coin Rush. Yeah, she's hardly ever talked about her past. She hardly ever talks about her past. And also, what you said to Velvet earlier, Master, I brought it up before about deciding where she belongs. Yeah, she dodged the question back then, and just like she did this time. It's nothing I don't understand, but Velvet probably doesn't know how to find her place in a new environment, how to get close to new people, and how to respond to kindness. Still, I think she's slowly improving. The way she acted during business hours, that's probably her way of expressing herself. She works hard and produces results. Sale-wise, she's doing pretty well. Yeah, a bit too well. Yeah, sorry for taking up your time, Master. No, don't worry about it. I'll stop by the cafe tomorrow. Again tomorrow. After Abe leaves... Huh? I searched my pockets, but my phone is nowhere to be found. Did I leave it at Maid Cafe? I tried calling my own number, but the call doesn't go through. What? But my phone is nowhere to be found. Did I leave it at cafe? I tried calling the number. Wait, how could he call if he doesn't have his own phone? Is he using like a house phone or something? Probably. Guess I'll have to head back. I throw on my coat and head back to the Ark. A little later, I return to Maid Cafe in search of my phone, but the lights are still on. I quieten my steps and carefully approach the cafe door. Beyond the closed door, I can faintly hear Velvet's voice along with a man's. What? You're giving up already? I'm a little disappointed. Please, it's all my fault. I don't have anything left. Is that so? From where I'm standing, looks like you still got plenty left in you. Come on, just try a little harder. Oh, what the fuck is going on? I'm sure it's not what I'm thinking, because, you know, there's probably red herring, but...
That's a lot of trash to take out.
Inside the Maid Cafe. Huh? A man in a black suit and sunglasses is tied up tightly and lying on the floor. You're here. Velvet digs her heel hard to the man's back. Hey! Call the police! This woman is... Can you be quiet? Ugh. She probably took out her phone. Who's he? Oh. Are you allowed to do that? Why are they after you? What do you mean? I have my uses. Back then, Mustang, or should I say, President, did a lot of bad things, and I happen to know every sordid detail. Not sure if you realize, but the President has plenty of enemies. And not just from business reasons, but it's annoying, honestly. Committed those bad deeds together. And he's far worse than I am. But now he's pretending to be all noble and righteous. So if they catch me and work me over, they think they can expose everything from the past. Or so they believe. That said, the only reason I'm still alive is thanks to the President's little act. In the old days, my squad and I would have been dead by now. And it's not like he's lacked the power or the means to make it happen. Just one snap of his fingers, he could have made us disappear, making it seem as if he never existed. But he didn't. Yeah, exactly. I wonder what's gone into him. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Though it lifts the arm of the unconscious man. Isn't this? On the back of the man's hand is a stamp from Maid Cafe. He came in as a customer earlier today. No way. Still don't know who sent him, but I'm pretty sure he didn't come here to watch me say stuff like oochie woochie boing. And he wasn't the only one. There were about 6 of them, I reckon. He's the only one foolish enough to try to sneak in tonight. so what happened earlier today was me killing two birds with one stone. If I wanted to stop them from pulling anything stupid, I figured it'd be better if I stepped in. These guys are small fry anyway. Bo shakes a phone that seems to belong to the man. They use security phones, but they don't even bother deleting their instructions. What amateurs. The phone screen reads, collect all information on Shade by any means necessary. God, I hate yawning. I'm so glad for this weather to be over so I can stop feeling so sleepy all the time. Shade, that was the squad you were in before. Yeah, but it was disbanded. It's going to be exhausting guarding this cafe in the meantime. I thought you weren't interested in the maid cafe. I have to stay here from now on. It'll be annoying if things get ugly. Like I said, I've been on the run ever since the president dissolved Shade. Do you have any idea how exhausting it is to be in a place as tiny as the Ark? Being on the run means you have pursuers, right? Yeah. Those people, if you can call them that, are the people from this instance the same ones who were chasing you back then? No, the people after me before were legit. I almost got caught several times. What happened to them? What do you think happened? Don't worry, those guys won't be involved this time. As capable as they were, seeing me make such a big deal of coming under your protection will make them cautious. My value versus the risk of crossing you. They weigh between those two. I even led them to that conclusion from the start. What does it matter to you? You got nothing to lose. If anything, you stand to gain. You've got a dedicated maid now. Hope it pokes my chest. Anyway, that's enough story for today. I hadn't planned on talking about this in the first place. Whenever I'm around you, I end up letting something vulnerable slip without even realizing it. Oh man, if I wasn't saving for Ennies, I would... Okay, stop yawning for 2 seconds, please. If I wasn't saving for Ennies, I would definitely given some more rolls for her, but I have to stay strong. I do have enough for like 3 guaranteed rolls, but I am trying to save at least enough to get 4 guarantees so I can at least max limit break her. So I'm guaranteed to get her regardless, but I want to at least max limit break her, and if I can try, I doubt I can, but get her to core 7. Hope it easily lifts the unconscious man with one hand. I'll get going then. Good work today. As far as this is all concerned, let me handle it. Don't tell the others. They wouldn't be much help anyway. Well, at least the maid cafe. I really should try to, I know I can probably go back and read the story at some point, like, someone's probably uploaded the entire thing, but... really wish I had some coffee on me or something. Just so I can at least, The next day at the May Cafe, the majority of the customers continue to request for Velvet, who darts around the cafe with ease. And yet... she blocks a customer attempting to sneak inside. She retrieves her surveillance device from under the table. Once in a while, she even gets her hands dirty. As how the morning passes. Are you okay? No. Seriously, why are there so many of them? Guess yesterday was just a preview. top of that, they're all amateurs with no fundamentals, so it's even more annoying. Even if I wanted to play dumb, it's also blatantly obvious. It's true. These would-be intruders seem sloppy even to me. Do you think there might be some other motive? Maybe these amateurs are only a distraction, while someone else goes after the real target. What real target? Wasn't I the final goal from the start? I'm already engaging with them directly. Any adversionary tactics would be pointless. They could be after me. If that happens, all the Nikkes who love you would mobilize, and they'd round up not just the mastermind, but the entire family, relatives, and even their neighbors. Well, that's true. Yeah, we have, like, I guess depending how far you in the story, like, dozens, if not dozens, of Nikkes who will do anything we say. I don't know. There are just too many possibilities. Like I said yesterday, these guys are small fry. If they are actually competent, they would at least narrow it down. But these guys like this, but with guys like this, it's even harder to tell. Honestly, it's like they just grabbed some random thugs off the street. Maybe they were a group that broke up apart and reformed. That would explain a few things. If they needed results, they might rush in without thinking. They keep glancing around the crazy look suspicious, even to me. Great, here we go again. When I'm finally going to kick them all... When am I going to finally kick them all out? Ugh, whatever, I'm taking a break. He heads into the break room and collapses onto the sofa. Why don't you ask for help? Velvet lifts her head slightly, still sprawled across the sofa. Shouldn't you have asked others for help? This is about keeping the maid cafe safe, so they'll definitely be willing to help. No way. Why? Just no. Bringing it up wouldn't hurt. Got nothing to lose. What do you mean I got nothing to lose? Velvet sits straight up. Asking for help means I need help. And needing help means I'm in a bad spot. Being in a bad spot means that it is a perfect time to take me down, isn't it? What? See, how's that nothing to lose? My life is on the line. You know that would never happen. Yeah, I know, but still. Velvet rests her chin on her hand and looks out the window. Still, this is just how I do things. I live my own life. I've lived my own life like this. Wouldn't it be strange if I suddenly changed overnight? Nothing bad would happen, you have my word. How are you going to guarantee that? I'll figure something out. What kind of answer is that? So irresponsible. Oh my god. Even so, it's a rather sweet proposition. Oh yeah. I guarantee we'll protect you with our body in more ways than one. All right, I'll humor you and bring it up once. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get something to drink.
Just look at this mess. Better start cleaning. The battery's going. Don't leave me behind. I feel kind of cool.
Okay, I'm back. Got some green tea. Of course I'll help. I thought something strange was going on too. Some of these customers have been acting oddly. And so have you, Velvet. I noticed too. The customers kept acting weird, so I've been wondering whether we should report it to the ACPU. I knew it. It was some kind of covert operation. I already have a plan laid out. You're going to help me? Of course. Why? Because we're family. Velvet, we don't know what kind of life you've lived before. In fact, we don't have the faintest idea. So please, tell us. Tell us what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Here, take this. Cocoa hands Velvet a thin, plastic-wrapped pouch. What is this? A letter writing set. I heard that writing as a letter helps when it's hard to put things into words. You can use these colored pencils, too. Cocoa hesitates, looking at the colored pencils, then lifts her head. Oh, she's still a kid. Your hair color is similar to mine, so I guess generally yeah, but those are completely like yours is like a really washed pink. Well, hers is very, very vibrant pink. Like, Cocoa's is kind of leaning, like, ever the slightly reddish, but, yeah. I'll let you use this one. Cocoa pulls out the shortest colored pencil, the pink one, and holds it out. Velvet takes it. What the fuck? I've never seen... That's a word I've never seen before. Non-plussed? Okay. You never let me use that one. Because your hair is green, Soda. That's true, but still. Well, Cocoa and Soda bicker with one another. Velvet blinks silently, staring down at the writing paper and colored pencil in her hand. What did I tell you? Aid, don't you hate me? When you were chatting me back at Coin Rush, I felt a lot of hostility from you. I don't hate you. What happened in Coin Rush was a pretty unique situation, and you were targeting Master too. But after you joined our squad, you've been working really hard. And you've been a great student under my tutelage. Even if your performance isn't exactly the best, well, I've never done this kind of work in my life, so that's to be expected. Which is why I should be getting back to my old line of work. Velvet squats down in front of Cocoa, meeting her eyes. Hey kid. No, Cocoa. Yes? Do you like covert operations? trying to recruit Cocoa. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta do this. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait the days just to get the free ones. I'm just gonna go ahead and, I've got a lot, it's fine. Let's get out the way. While that's happening, I'm gonna use this chance to use the restroom. Let's go over the situation first. Among the customers, there are some who are trying to gather information on Velvet and on us as well. So far, they haven't made any other moves. But once they've gathered enough information, there's no telling how they might act. Oh, oh, they're all in their bunny outfits. But Coco doesn't have a bunny outfit. Unless... Right. In special operations, gathering information is basically everything. You can spend ages preparing and plotting routes, while the actual execution takes only a few moments. Huh? Don't worry, Soda. We're still a long way from all that. Thanks to Velvet, they probably haven't gathered much information at all. Aid, sorry to interrupt. Yes, Master? Why are you dressed as a bunny girl? Oh, that. It just felt right while we're all having this conversation. Nah, you like it, and honestly, it's a pretty good fucking outfit. I think whenever the thing came out where you can pick any character you want just to recruit, I think I chose Bunny Milk just because I really like her design and just kind of like tough tomboys put into a girly outfit in that Moe Gap. I always love that kind of thing. I really need to draw her at some point. Right now I'm in the middle of drawing something else, but hopefully I can get around to that, even with despite how busy things are going to get from now on, at least until closer to summer. As with school, I'll be drawing more than I ever have been. Because animation and all that. I see. I just saw Aid wearing it. I just felt like wearing it. What? Isn't this a treat for your eyes? It certainly is, honestly. It's a fucking amazing outfit. Like, damn, it's like very close to Soda's outfit. Like, those things are just like, they're... that top is holding on for dear life. I draw her too, if I didn't already have so much things I need to draw already, but... if I ever got her, if I ever pulled her, I would definitely buy the outfit. But as of right now, I'm really trying not to spend any money right now, because this winter thing, yeah. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. As Aid pointed out, those guys have no choice but to proceed cautiously. Putting their amateurish methods aside, they haven't managed to gather much information. And besides, I've even stepped in personally to stop them, remember? No matter how stupid they are, they're bound to suspect that something's up. They'll assume there's something precious and important that we're hiding and protecting. Yes, from their perspective, not only does the leader of Shade suddenly reappear, she's all become affiliated with Master and started working at this maid cafe. On top of that, every agent they send to gather intel at the cafe was dealt with. Good point. They'll probably start thinking this place is a base of operations. A base for Shade's new beginning. Also, a cafe being the hideout for secret organization is a classic setup. It's textbook. I mean, hell, kind of reminds me of that one anime that's like kind of like about like maid cafe turf wars. I think I forgot what it's called. Does that mean those weird costumes will keep those weird customers will keep coming up? Well, if we keep playing along, something's bound to happen. They're not sending any agents here for fun. Eventually, they'll probably resort to more aggressive tactics. Aggressive tactics? Don't worry too much. In the middle of the arc, there's a limit to how aggressive they can be. And I'm here, aren't I? Yes. Plus, if they use aggressive methods, they'll inevitably expose their weaknesses. Both sides lacking information, but if we target those weaknesses, we can make things work out somehow. All done. Coco, who's been drawing in her sketchbook this entire time, puts down her colored pencil. I've drawn up an operation plan. Really? As your senior officer, I shall take a look. Senior officer? You're officially joining the covert op, aren't you? That makes me your senior and you my junior. Oh! She's adorable. Velvet smiles and takes Cocoa's sketchbook. Her eyes whiten slightly when she's looking at it. This isn't bad. You've got talent. I've been practicing. Great, we'll go with this. Huh? Well, I'll fine-tune a few things, but the overall plan works as it is. Let's see. Velvet spreads the sketchbook open. The drawings on wobbly handwriting laid out on the plan. You can make out the general outline of the operation. This will actually work, really. Of course. This is Maid Cafe, right? So, Vasily begins to take off her bunny girl outfit. We'll have to handle it like maids do. I'll just step out for a moment. Even though, honestly, if we wanted to stay, they really wouldn't mind. But we're gentlemanly, so we do just that anyway. God, if this game went if it fully locked in and went the 18 plus route, could you imagine? You know, some gacha games, especially more obscure ones, they do have like 18 plus patches. I know one game, this one gacha game did. It was Seven Deadly Sins Ecstasy. That one's a shame. I love that one, even though it kind of gotten a bit stale towards the end of its life cycle, which I guess is why I got TOS. But it lasts for 3 years, which wasn't bad at all. I just really wish it had some sort of legacy where you can see your units or at least go over the story again or something. I really hope someone out there has like ripped the assets so where we can at least see the artwork for everything, because it was pretty juicy sometimes. I still have it downloaded. It's still on my phone, technically. But I think I dropped off it, and then I think when I got back on it was when it had already ended. So I think I found out a bit too late, which is a shame. But I could tell it was getting near the end because they weren't making new characters. They were only making like different elements of certain characters. Oh, hold on. Actually, I just realized something looks weird. Okay, yeah. Now that looks a little bit better. I just realized I was kind of floating. It looked weird. But, yeah, that, yeah, no, just like, oh, here's, like, a base character, but with a different, like, nothing changed, no new artwork, nothing, just a different element, and I was like, okay, that's probably a sign. So I think it was doing well, like, it had certainly had, like, a strong following, but I guess it didn't grow. I think it was the numbers just weren't getting high enough. So it is what it is. I never spent money on that one, even on some of the characters that I did like. And I really like some characters. They are the customer in the brown blazer. Got it. Kay takes the coffee cup Velvet hands her and walks over. Here's your coffee. Please enjoy it, master. Sip. Ugh. Upon taking a sip of the coffee, the customer starts trembling violently. Oh my, are you alright? The coffee. Why is it so salty? Here, allow me to assist you. The customer foams at the mouth and trembles. Aide lays the secret agent on the nearby bench, then returns. How much salt did you put in it? 6.5 spoonfuls. Let's see. We deal with the secret agents at Velvet Spots. In a way that interferes with business as little as possible and without the other customers noticing. Of course, we don't use the same methods every time. Wow, you're really good at this. Then let me teach you a new spell. You have to follow along properly, okay? No, we force some of them to keep performing the delicious spell. That's not it. Huh? The carrot pieces are too big. If they're this big, they won't cook through and then stir fry. Again, make the others join the cooking experience event. And if none of those methods work, we have our last resort. Now, you must go in there. Ugh. I'll tie him up in the break room. Please do. Sometimes we subdue them with force. I was nervous since it was supposed to be a cover-up, but this is nothing. Well, I suppose this does have its own unique charm. But we were doing okay, right? Yes, this shouldn't be a problem. None of the other customers seem to have noticed. Huh. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, if there were another squad that's gonna get, like, a full overhaul, overspec, it probably would be Triangle. And, of course, the first one would be Privity. Because, God, this girl has more costumes than any other character. I never thought we'd end up pulling off a covert operation in the maid cafe. Seriously, being with you guys is nothing but fun. I installed a few of the surveillance cameras we confiscated from the agents in the main hall. It should help with identifying them. God, I would kill. I would not mind seeing either Maid or Bunny Girl, Eleg. Cause... Actually, that freaking reminds me, so I actually bought my first kind of garage kit kind of thing from Japan. This was, like, right before I moved. It was something that I saw that I was holding back on for a long time. I think it was the first time I used freaking Bai, I think it was Bai. It was like another proxy server. I finally got it, and I thought it would come in complete, but no, I have to assemble it myself, so yeah. I don't know if there was an option to have it pre-assembled or whatever, but I should get on that eventually, because it looked like a really good figure. But I don't think I'll be using Bai again. I think I'll probably still stick to Ami Ami, despite, I guess it depends. Ami Ami's kind of getting a bit too pricey for me, so I'm not using it as much. You did? Thanks. Eek. I hope they just give up at this point. Wouldn't that be nice? But foolish people tend to be brave. Welcome to... Huh? Have we met before? I feel like I've seen you somewhere. Other than the cafe. Yeah, we've seen this dude, like, pretty much everywhere because it's the same, high-class, citizen. Of course you have. Huh? Bam. Ah! As soon as he enters the cafe, the man kicks over the signboard. You, get the manager. Oh, now they're not playing anymore.
Shall we start the experiment?
Well, I'm very glad still that Eleg is finally getting more merch now, because now she's gotten her own official figure too, because I think for the longest time people have just been making their own figures, which have been really, really nice, especially when her swimsuit came out like mid last year, and like, she was a very popular character. People loved her, which was weird why she didn't get much, especially when she first debuted at the time, like, much merch outside of, like, maybe some stands and other stuff. Aren't you? That's right. I figured I'd find you here. Been living it up, huh? Please leave. We won't tolerate disruptive behavior. Oh, scary. Is that how you treat a customer? Don't tell me a maid from you is planning to kick out a customer, huh? Drawn by the commotion, the other customers turn to stare at Aiden the man. Please allow me to escort you to your table. Good, that's more like it. Oh, and forget the manager. Bring me the one with the pink hair. I mean, gotta be more specific than that. Huh? No, not you. The tall one. The tall girl. The new one who joined recently. That guy. Yeah, that's him. He's the loser I saw at Coin Rush. Figures he looked pathetic, but he has a uncanny way of cutting straight to the crux of things. So he's the one behind all this. The crux? He knows who I am and what I'm worth. A bunch of low-life thugs wouldn't have figured that out so easily. I see. Hurry up and bring me her. Oh, and I do have a request. Or, do I have to request her by name? Sure, I can do that. How much will she cost? He's causing a scene. Please refrain from causing a commotion inside the cafe. Is being loud a crime? I said get the pink-haired girl. Would you look at that glare? Aren't you all Nikkes? Go ahead, try laying a finger on me. Let's see if a Nikke can hurt a human, right here in the middle of the arc. So you're not going to bring her out? Fine, we'll see who lasts longer. Boys, take your positions. You got it, boss. Huh? Oh, they're all bald. What? I've seen them all before. Muscular men in black suits pouring in, completely filling the hall. The other customers flee the cafe. Soon the bodyguards occupy almost every table. Tell the pink-haired girl to come out. We're not leaving until then. Master. Yeah? This is bad. I agree. Mm-hmm. Who would do it? I have to admit, I have to do this. If we have to use our last resort, so you need to stall them, Master. Okay. Good, here. Cocoa pins a name tag on my chest. Enters the break room with her phone. The name tag reads Manager. I straighten my shoulders to look intimidating. The man has his feet on the table, shouting at the top of his lungs. I approach our target. Hey, listen. I wasn't even... Huh? Gentle businessman. What? That's not in... More like loud, or freaking male Karen, essentially. What are you doing here?
No mistakes this time. Wasn't such a big deal after all.
Oh, so this is probably like some stuff from the Coin Rush event. Which, again, I have not really seen, only just seen like bits of it. Can't believe I'm saying this, but actually be glad to go to work soon. Not only to make money, but just get out the house. I'm pretty much cooped up in my apartment for like 6 days until yesterday, where I was finally able to get out. Because we've been having a winter storm over here, and it froze everything. So, well, I missed 2 days of work. Technically, once I did have vacation time to recover for one of those days. I'm really hoping that we don't have an Act 2, because I cannot afford to miss any more days now, because I'm out of vacation time to spare. Which is really fucking convenient, since I did use the rest of my vacation days I could have used for a thing that I'm gonna go to in advance in a few months. What are you doing here? Allow me to serve you, miss. Who are you calling miss? Wait, more importantly, I asked what you're doing here. Aren't you a commander? Why are you working as a waiter here? This is my territory, boy. You stepped into the wrong farm. And I am not a waiter, I'm a manager. You asked for me, didn't you? Right, good timing. Go get the pink-haired girl, Velvet. I'm requesting her by name. Velvet peeks out from behind me. Hi. You. So you finally decided to crawl out into the open, huh? I almost starved to death because of you last time. Is that so? You almost starved? About that, I grabbed him last time to lure you into coming after me, remember? There was something else I was after, but he beat me to it. So I was just a teeny bit salty and I threw a little tantrum. And then after things wrapped up, I kind of forgot to release him. That must be why he's so upset. Damn. 2 days. I was tied up in that storage room for 2 whole days. If it weren't for that annoyingly diligent security guard, I'd be dead. Sorry. But you survived. Isn't that what matters? Grr. More importantly, I came out just like you wanted. So what now? Do you want me to cast a spell on your food to make it delicious? Ugh. The man tossed a thick stack of papers onto the table. You know, this whole time, I've been digging into your past to see what you were involved in. I gotta say, you're seriously vicious. I've been in this line of work too. But I'm a saint compared to you. Do you little friends here know what you used to get up to? That triggered a spot. Did she used to know that you used to draw fairy art for commissions? You bastard. Now I'll have to kill you and the commander. What? No! So? Oh, it's no big deal. I just wanted to do business with you. What? Thanks to you guys, my plan to take over Coin Rush went up in flames. But in this business, you can't be enemies forever. If we combine your skills and my connections, taking over the Ark would be a piece of cake. Good fucking luck, brother. You're not as smart as you think you are if you don't even know like the actual big players in this place. I was wondering what nonsense would spill out of your mouth, but this is beyond anything I imagined. So, you win? What I've seen these past few days, it looks like you're trying to revive Shade. I've got some connections in the entertainment industry. What are you babbling about? Get lost. I'm not proud of what I used to do, but I'd rather turn myself in than team up with scum like you. Ugh. Yeah, I figured. Hey, you girls over there. The men looked towards the other maids who are gathering around, watching the scene unfold. You girls don't know what you used to do, do you? Tap warring, manipulating public opinions, assassination, kidnapping. Those were just the basics. She even sold out her own squad to save herself in the end. Oh, fuck. I did hear she was a Tetra secret agent. Master Captain, is what he's saying true? I know she got separated from her squad, but I don't know what actually went down. Even so, I recall seeing Velvet receiving some stationaries from Kokoa happily chatting with her. I'm choosing to believe her. I believe things will be different from now. Well, if that's how you feel, then I believe in her too. Yeah, me too. You trust people way too easily. Not that I hate it. Or you, Baka. I actually like the way the commander is. That's why I like you too, Instructor. Besides, this guy's intentions couldn't be more obvious. He's clearly trying to isolate Velvet. Regardless of whether he's telling the truth or not, I find him irksome. You can say that again. Hey, I'm not done talking. You think she's actually considers you her comrades? She'll use you for as long as she can, suck you dry, then toss you out into the curb. Aren't you starting to get the picture? Just accept it and work with me. You don't belong in some childish man-made cafe like this. You belong in the underworld, where people kill and get killed, deceive and get deceived. Where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, come with me, and let's reach the top. If we join forces, the big three, and... No thanks, I'm not interested. On all the central government and... What? Yeah, she's sorry, brother, but she started her redemption arc. You can't stop it. Okay. Should be 2 more, I think. What? It doesn't sound fun to me. The man stares at Velvet with his mouth agape. Didn't you say you knew who I was? You even did your research. Yet you still say stuff like that. You're really naive. I mean, a certain amount of naivete is nice and all. But in this line of work, it'll get you killed. What? Just kidding. I'm retired from being a secret agent now, so I don't really have the right to say that. However, Kokoa comes out from the break room and nods Velvet to me. I'm not the only agent in this cafe. She's my cute junior, and she might see things a little differently. Looks like we'll have to do this the hard way. Boys, get 'em. Yes, boss. Oh, so scary. At the man's words, the bodyguards all stand up at once. But then, burly male customer. You're really pushing your luck. Looks like words won't cut it. A large man who had been quietly eating a crab in the corner stands up and stretches. What are you? He's a martial arts champion. He says he can only win if he eats crepes from cocoas drizzled from ketchup before a match. What? On the other side, a guest eating chocolate cake sets down her fork. Cold-looking female customer. You're with the Substantial Future Planning Support Office, right? I briefly looked over your financial records, show some concerning irregularities. A tax audit may be in order. As for her, this lady works in the tax collection. What the? After the first 2 customers stand up, the remaining customers in the cafe rise to their feet, blocking the bodyguard's path. Not only that, other familiar guests, regulars at the main cafe, quickly enter in succession. What is this? You want to try us, huh? If that's how you want it, fine by me. A customer eating pasta wipes his mouth with a napkin. Ryan's the one backing you, isn't he? Oof! I worked in the apartment next door, so I happened to hear something. Your friend is scheduled for an audit next week. Huh? There's a limit to everything, even profiteering. You have all gone way too far. You? What are you going to do now? You came here to stir up trouble, and if anything went south, you plan to smooth things over using your connections, right? Looks like that plan's off the table. Among some of our guests who adore my dear junior, there just so happen to be quite extraordinary people. Damn it. Yeah, you crossed the line, buddy. The hulking man puts his hands on Kokoa's head. You dare threaten my goddess of victory? Oh yeah, bro, you fucked up. Did you forget where you were? A fucking maid cafe? The worst place to try to pick a fight with the staff? When they have fans who are so dedicated they will do anything to protect their sanctuary and their angels. Threaten? We won't stand by and let our cafe be intimidated so easily. Least of all by a criminal like you. Exactly. Kokoa, could you put more ketchup on my pasta? Got it. So what will you do now? If you're not satisfied with our service, you're welcome to come back another time. Although, you'll probably be in jail by then, so maybe not. Damn you! We'll see about that. The man and his bodyguards flee the Mad Cafe. I'm afraid I won't be able to see you out. Velvet closes the door and the bodyguards left open. Oh, they left open. The cafe patrons made an eye. All turned her eyes to Velvet. Velvet hesitates for a moment. She writes the signboard that the man had knocked out, then turns to face us. Well, that was quite a commotion, wasn't it? Now that we've all shown our disruptive guests the door, we can resume service. Velvet bows gracefully. Then, we'll provide you with our best service, Master. Also the ends well. I always kind of think it's funny every time, like, an enemy, when your team is so strong, you, like, kind of kill the enemy before they have their introduction. Next day. You, why aren't you ordering the special? Why aren't you ordering it? It's event week, so we're giving out keychains too. We're giving out We're out of keychains already? Yeah, they're all gone. Haha, too bad. You should have come back earlier, Slowpoke. You disappeared when we were busy and now you show up yelling? Mast, where's the rum that was here? Huh? Oh gosh, you fucking drunk? She's drunk on duty? You drank it all. Not all of it. I thought we might need it for cooking, so I saved a little. You didn't drink any, Trony? I didn't. Oh, no. Trony's too adorable to drink. Mrs. Velvet predicts there's a minor incident, but the main cafe soon returns to normal. Click. The breaking room door opens and Velvet steps in. That went pretty smoothly. I thought things would get messier. Honestly, didn't expect the operation to work. You didn't? I was totally sure it would. It flips to the last page of Kokoa's sketchbook. Alongside blobs that look like drawings of customers, the words "Protect our precious maid cafe together" are written above them. They are customers Kokoa is fond of, so I figured they'd help protect what was precious to her. Of course, I ran some background checks on them beforehand. Click. Oh, there you are! I was just resting. By the way, since you're here, Roy crouches down in front of Kokoa. Kokoa? You still want to become a secret agent? Yeah! Oh, were we gonna get, like, freaking... Wait, don't tell me that... Possibly, we're gonna get, like, overspec made for you. I don't know if Soda can become more powerful than she already is. They promised me one thing, and I'll recognize you as a secret agent. Oh, okay, yeah. You will? Yep, I will. I promise. Okay then. A secret agent must only work with their senior officer. Even if someone else comes and asks you to be an agent, you can't listen to them. Got it? Hmm? I was gonna do that anyway. Good. Velvet pats Kokoa's head and stands up. Are you worried? It just made me think about the past. Kokoa, I'm gonna have a quick chat with Master. Do you draw strength from Master just like Soda does? Alright. What kind of strength do you give Soda? I thought it was something like, you can do it, go get them. You just... you said it reminds you of the past. What kind of past? Well, it's nothing, I was just rambling. Kokoa drops onto the sofa. A long time ago, I knew a girl with pink hair who was a lot like Kokoa. She was really good with her hands and quick on her feet. And above all, she had an incredible talent for deceiving others. Huh. I wonder if she's talking about, like, someone in specific, or does it look like a possible new, another Nikke? Not all talent's a good thing, you know. I guess you could call it Devil's Gift. That talent bloomed even further as she grew older, reaching its apex when she became a Nikke. Oh, okay. But we don't need any more girls like her. Oh, fucking Viper. Oh, okay. I think that's who she's talking about. Yeah, because I'm like, okay, pink-haired Nikkes. There's like only like a handful. There's her, Kokoa, Uni, and and then now Mass is kind of more reddish than pink. And then, of course, Voa and Viper. So, I think logically it has to be Viper. Well, anyway, it's all in the past now. Oh, wait, so then does that mean Viper used to be part of Shade before she joined Exotic? Well, grabs my tie and pulls me closer. Oh shit. Now, Velvet, we're short. Oh, we were about to get some spicy time. We're short-handed in the kitchen. Ah! Oh, caught red-handed. Are you gonna scold me? Please refrain from doing that during business hours. And it's okay during break time. That isn't. Oh, it leans in closer to Aid's ear. This is what you want to do during break time too, huh? you want some fun time. Stop teasing her, Velvet. Yes, Master. Velvet, we're short-handed in the kitchen right now. Could you come help a bit? Sure. Velvet leaves the break room. She glances me back and winks. I'll show you again next time my true feelings. Yep, she is down bad for us. A few days later, Cocoa pars my entry with a stern look on her face. Cocoa? Yes? What are you doing? I'm standing guard so you can't go in. Why? Velvet asked me to. I see. In Cocoa's hands is an envelope. What's that? Velvet wrote me a letter. She said to read it after this mission is over, then burn it. Burn it? Because it's a secret between two secret agents. Huh? The alarm rings. Cocoa checks her phone. Oh. Is it Velvet? Yeah, she said the mission's over. You can go inside now, Master. Cocoa enters my room with me. She sits on a sofa and opens the letter envelope. Okay. Although the narrowing gap from the closing door, I catch a glimpse of Cocoa reading the letter. She looks happier and more innocent than I've ever seen her. Huh? While washing my hands, I glance at the mirror. Words are written in red, like the lipstick catching my eye. I'll be waiting at Maid Cafe, come alone. A little later, I arrive at the Maid Cafe. You're here! Velvet's voice floats out from the kitchen in the back. What are you doing? Cooking, or whatever you'd like to call this. I'm making chocolate. I'm putting my heart and soul into it. Need any help? Nope, it's done. Click clack. A moment later, Velvet walks out alone. Here, my heart and soul. Oh shit. Okay, I did get spoiled on this, so I did see this, but well, do you feel it? Are you so moved that you're a loss for words? Have you decided where you want to be? Velvet pauses at my words and smiles faintly. I've given it some thought. In a chef's hand, a knife is a useful tool, right? But in the killer's hand, it becomes a weapon. Then what does it become in the hands of an assassin or a secret agent? Isn't it still a weapon? You really are innocent when it comes to this stuff, Master. Looks like you still have a lot to learn from me. Listen carefully. A knife in a secret agent's hand is a brush. A brush wielded by their master, who uses a secret agent as a tool. People often talk about the big picture, right? Once you climb high enough, the world looks like a painting. People become lines you can erase or draw with just a lift of a finger. Money becomes abstract numbers you can rewrite however you want. It looks at Cocoa's sketchbook lying on the table in the hall. It's similar, yet different at the same time, don't you think? Well, that's all over now. At any rate, I'm not a secret agent or anything anymore. It licks a bit of chocolate off the plastic. I'm only your maid now. So how are you going to use me? As a secret agent? Or as a maid? Or... I'll think about it. Okay, I'll be waiting. Just like that, I gained a new maid. But aren't you going to taste this? I worked really hard in it, you know? I'm kinda hurt. A very lethal maid. And that's that. Gotta wait 2 weeks for the hard mode ending. To where I suspect we'll get something else on, like maybe a new member of Shade or something. Oh, the new day rolled over. Ah, shit. Should have did the Inception stuff. Fuck. Forgot. That's fine. Yeah, why not? Oh shit, fuck. Got Tia. Nice. Well, nice. That was a... Now it's enough to limit breaker. Nice, that takes care of that. So, is there any gear they need to replace? Oh. Okay, I think that was it. Oh. I guess that wasn't the right answer. I think even studious people need time to relax every now and then. Was the raid shit happening? Ah, fuck. Did not know it had started. Okay, go ahead and get that out the way. I'm gonna get a chance to check on some stuff. Hmm.
After all that, I deserve a compliment. When it comes to dominating the competition, nothing beats cold hard facts.
Nice. Okay. Now that that's done. Raid attempts. Can I already do that? No. Okay. I guess I'll just do that one then.
You ain't find me hit the beach and relax.
Alright, see what else to do.
you possess Rapscallion? It feels so soft and squishy, just like bubbles. This warm feeling, it's the same as being inside a bubble. I can feel my loneliness being replaced with happiness. Hansel and Gretel would have loved this. I'll set this to the side and show it off the next time I see everyone.
Let's see. What else is there to do? Yep. Tomboys are still girls. Alright, I guess I'll probably switch over to Enfield for now. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I swear I have to remind myself that the noises that I'm hearing around me are coming from upstairs and not from in the apartment sometimes. Not that it's like a problem or it's gotten like they're too loud or anything. Just that oh yeah, gotta. Okay, just have to turn that down a little bit. Being capture. Okay. controller, so we can switch to that. Yes, switch to controller. Thanks. Oh, let me... Hold on. Okay, that should be fine.
My role is giving the team cover and logistics support. I specialize in defensive operations and I'm good with the blade. And I hope I'll be an effective addition to your team.
Events, let's see. Okay, so I guess I'm far enough to where I was able to do that. Let's see. Yes. Oh, rainbow. Oh, so that's what it looks like. Okay, so if I see gold and then the rainbow. Maybe? Yep, there it is. So that's a 6-star, yeah. Because when I did this, I was under the impression of...
Hey, Administrator! It's me, Lee Fong! I'm still a bit green, but I'll work super hard. Oh, they say hardships shape and perfect us. But what does perfection really look like? Maybe someone like you has the answer. Okay. And of Opsi's catcher.
Alright, no idea if he's good or not. I've not looked at, like, who's very viable and whatever, just simply because this is kind of my rule going into gacha games. I never look at who's, like, the top tier, who's meta or whatever, just because, I feel like, whenever I do know who I need to get going in, I end up getting, like, the worst unit or whatever, or a character I don't like. But whenever I go in blind, I have a much better chance of being like, oh, this character, they're whatever, but then find out, oh, they're actually, like, the best character or whatever. Okay. I was kind of hoping for the blue-haired girl, but it's fine. Cosmic voice issue, sir. Weapons from the Arsenal exchange to use either Arsenal issue or direct purchase with Arsenal tickets. Oh, this is like a weapon gacha, I think. Oh. Can't tell if I... Quencher. Long road. Spear. Another spear. Another star. Oh, 6-star, nice. Oblivion. Hell yeah, I love that name. They even look cool too. So 6-star off of that. No idea if that was guaranteed at the first start, but I will take it. You. Oh I could have just bought it here and then. Yeah, it's fine. Rinse. Alright. Oh, maybe I should use the ticket on that. I think it's kind of funny, like walking over briefcases. Oh shit! 2 5 stars and a 1 6 star. Hopefully it's a sword. Sword? No. Okay. Oh, they're guns. Wedge. Alright, so it wasn't the sword, but at least I got guns, so I'll take it. Oh, this is where the thing was. Okay, I was kind of looking for this.
Reporting for duty. I've studied Originium automation and occasionally helped with modifying or repairing Originium
Opsy 7 Skirmisher, Fluorite. Got anything to say?
Oh, this is for the permanent, okay. Okay, so that's alright.
Still waiting for something? Operator Proka, standing by. Wonderful performance, and it's also usable in extreme environments.
Yeah, switch to that. Oh. Oh, that's why my mic is dead. Okay. That's fine. I could just switch over to like this in. I was wondering why nothing was happening. Oh, okay.
Time to come up with optimum tactics for wielding this weapon.
It's not the weapon that makes the Lancer. Even a simple waxwood staff can strike true.
Okay. Level up. Nope. Okay.
May I make slight modifications to this? I assure you, they will remain within the bounds of safety.
I mean, she should get Oblivion.
Very well balanced. Grazie.
Give me the front row this time! I want to be the first out of the door! I've readied the prospecting tools, Professor. We can set off any time. Still waiting for something? Wind speed's okay? Visibility? Stay sunny for this day as well, Professor. How can the enemy turn the land into such lifeless devastation? Over here, Redmond!
Okay. Oh shit, that's a lot. Oh, this is a lot. Fuck. Oh, that's right here. I gotta
Still waiting for something?
give my characters the shit.
Not too shabby. A fine product of industrial manufacturing.
Okay.
I hope Mark and his crew are alright. But what if the LP's really dead? Get them.
Landbreakers don't do hostages or... Handsome.
Okay. I believe they are still alive and well.
I really do appreciate that your teammates are actually with you and they actually can help you out with certain stuff.
We got rocks blocking the path. Those simple explosives there should be able to blast apart the rocks.
You sure pack a punch. This place feels a little creepy. What have the Landbreakers been doing here?
Oh.
Blighted waste. Wolfguard, is this part of the Bone Crusher's culture?
The Bone Crushers would use blighted materials when igniting their dance stacks. But clearly, there isn't any dance stack here.
The Blight can interfere with all sorts of Originium activities. As of now, we only know of a few ways of utilizing it.
The same should apply to the Bone Crushers. In the past, they would simply discard blighted waste that built up in their dance stacks. But this place seems to be stockpiling the
So the LBs
Right, we're trying
came
to
up with a
kill
new
the,
way of using it?
Get rid of the base
They're
of these
actually
guys.
doing science?
I see marks of scraping on this blighted waste. Someone's been collecting the shavings. No sign of external injuries or struggle. There's residue in the respiratory tract, and glyphs etched onto his hands. Embrace the abyss, gain new life. I believe that's what it means.
So, any conclusions?
They're trying to absorb the blight.
Still can't wait for an actual
Accidenti. I've never seen anything
like
this
proper
crazy. Neferith has
but-
turned the Bone Crushers into something
like a
very
gacha game
different.
that's like
Wolfguard,
FPS.
what does the deep mean to the Bone Crushers?
I think this game would look
The
really nice.
Ether
in FPS.
side. They have always worshipped the Ether. That's why they
Sure,
avoid
Asmium,
using
yes.
Originium. They would only use devices based on witchcraft.
The blight arises out of ether. It is natural for that being said. Since this landbreaker was trying to absorb the blight, could it be an attempt to embrace the ether?
The Landbreakers are never short on crazes. But the Ether isn't like Originium. It can't be used directly as a weapon. At least not that I know of. The Bone Crushers never did this before. Maybe we should stop treating them as a warlord faction of bandits. Other Landbreakers probably hate the pack more, since we work with you, Endfield. But who cares what they think?
They sealed off this entire place with their haze. Fortunately, we still have the secret tunnel.
Those smaller dance stacks are used for powering the central furnace. Take them out to extinguish the giant dance stack and the haze, and give us a way to reach the Valley Fort.
All right, time to demolish some stacks.
The land abandoned us.
The fuck?
What was that?
Neferith.
Don't be affected by her arts. Let's keep going.
Come forth, bone crushers. You were abandoned here to suffer and starve. They treat you as traitors, evildoers, lunatics. And bandits. They call you land breakers. You are treated as disorganized rabble. Yet your name carries great force. This name harkens back to your past. It is the burning brand of your resistance, of your fight against tyranny.
Unlike the Blight and Rifts, Orleans aren't that dangerous. This huge tower looks really imposing up close. The smoke's choking me. Let's shut it down quickly.
These smaller dance stacks supply energy to the large one. Destroy them.
It probably can't take 2 hits from my blade.
It's made for burning blighted waste. Your blade will do it. Should use explosives. That's the way to connect her between the base and the main part.
That glowing and sparkly part, right? Let's give it a good blast. Get ready, Zing! Hurry! Make it! Get ready!
done. To the next one.
The crewmates aren't here. No bodies either. We should keep looking.
Your ancestors hailed from the same homeland as theirs. You all descend from the pioneers who are great, yet destitute. But now, while you freeze in the cold and burn your dead for warmth, they sit in their high towers, talking about dreams and the future. The society they rebuilt is just another slaughterhouse. Their butchers sacrifice the herd to prepare feasts for their table. So, do you want to be meat on the chopping block? Or a butcher wielding the blade?
Neferit is whipping her underlings into a frenzy. Stay alert.
Breathe with me. I'm much better now.
Wasn't expecting anything less.
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
We've done it. Hope you're not tired, Mr. Dolly.
Got my eyes peeled for an open end.
Hey! The boss talked about these people!
Take it up!
Step down!
So her thing is like a counter to yourself. I can't that one.
Other small dance techs are still working, but we're almost done.
See, I did see a rock or something. Yep. Here, I think I see something up here. Okay.
Careful. We should avoid this haze for now.
We getting buggers?
Help me, please. Get me out of here.
She's in UWST outfit.
clear out the scum below her. Get crushed! Just a rescue! Brave with me! Taken up! Two, awesome! Crystallize!
Are you Anfielders? Thank goodness. I thought I was gonna die here. I keep hearing that woman's voice in my head.
Why are you locked in here?
I'm Shauna. I lead a UWST construction crew. Many of my crew went missing after the attack on Valley 4. When I heard the Landbreakers were hunting people down, I thought I might find some of my crew here.
Do they have other lookouts beside the ones we just took out?
There used to be more Landbreakers here, but then they got some kind of order and half of them went into the fort. I only dared scream for help when I saw you.
I see. Any other people held here? We're looking for Mark. He was helping evacuate the refugees with his crewmates.
Mark? Oh. I saw him following the Landbreakers to the Valley Fort. Damn coward.
What? Did he surrender?
Surrendered. Your name is Shauna, right? Leave the fort to us. You should head back to the base. It's safe now.
Okay. But I'm going to look for other survivors first. Then make my way back to the base. Good luck, you guys.
No more delays. Let's head straight into the fort.
What?
The smoke is cleared. Let's go.
The band accord is a lie. You are living proof of their falsehoods. I shall give unto you a brand new weapon for butchery. Embrace the ether. Its powers are already mine to command. The old world of Originum has abandoned you. Now it deserves to be utterly destroyed. see you alive. My patience almost ran out. What's it like waking up to pain each time, my savior?
Here, Lauren. I got this.
Take good care of our guests.
How did he move so fast with all that bulk?
Find cover! It's dangerous up close!
No second chance.
Knife in the head.
Straight to the point. Nicely done.
You have the admin to thank. His weakness was exposed.
Try to steal Bone Crusher stuff, eh? You want death? Boss wanna give you a chance. How many of you are there in the plateau? Say it, and I'll let you live. Wanna save lives, or get them killed?
Come closer.
That's right. Out with it.
These
stellar performance. You deserve my sincere commendations. Your memories may be gone, but look at you. Still striving so hard to be a leader, a savior, and a tyrant. Do you and I truly differ?
Supervisor Perlica, what happened at the Valley Fort? We just heard something.
The chief of the Bone Crushers was at the Valley Fort. She blew up the bridge before she left. We were right behind her, but it was too late.
Yeah.
That road is our shortest way to support the power plateau. Air support would be difficult, as our flying vehicles would be affected by the anchors. These people have made their goals quite clear. I hope you can stay safe and keep us updated on the Landbreakers' movements. Director Chin, is there any other way to reach the power plateau? We can reach the power plateau by going through the Originium Science Park, but that is the longer route, and the anchor fall triggered a huge landslide. Cleaning it up will be difficult. Andre, report. What's the situation in the field?
It's bad. The road is completely blocked by a significant buildup of rocks and rubble. Our surveyors just sent us the details. Take a look.
This was the road we took to reach the hub base. We barely escaped the landslide.
We need large vehicles and lots of power to clear all this rubble away. But most machines on base have been destroyed.
Man, we're getting hit from all sides.
Stay positive, Chen. I say we assemble a landslide clearing team, stat. But first, the crew needs better protective equipment. We'll also require clearing machinery. Perhaps we can repair a UWST construction vehicle for the task.
Mr. Andre, I believe the AIC factory can play a role in this endeavor.
Very true. It's time to validate the design objectives of our factory. Let's meet up at the core AIC area.
Supervisor Perlica, we are currently occupied with the hub base recovery. Organizing the landslide clearing team may take a while. Traces at the scene match the patterns. But how did Neferith... Supervisor Perlica? Oh, apologies. I was a little distracted. Please make haste with the preparations. The true objectives of our opponents must be identified quickly. I understand. These Landbreakers are far beyond ordinary bandits. Director Chin, have we ever detected any individual in Valley 4 who is capable of manipulating the ether directly? What? No, such abilities are not possible. The ether is simply too dangerous. Our attempts to study the ether are severely hampered by its lethality. No human individual can make direct contact with the ether safely. After all, the ether is the side opposing the origins of life, right? Yes, but we're all familiar with the textbook footnote on this quote. The Terrans did not have a full understanding of the secrets held by this planet. That's true. In any case, there are plenty of matters on our hands that we must deal with. Okay, is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah. Please help Andre at the core AIC area. We'll be preparing our supplies at that place.
Let's see if that was okay. Cool.
catch my breath.
Fuck. Okay, definitely need to level up and probably at least 40 to try that again. Hold on, can I just...
Entering core AIC area.
According to our grand development strategy, this AIC sector is still in its infancy. Usually production lines can't be built overnight, but technological advancements we made in Valley 4 can now speed things up. Well, things can be faster at this place at least. The other sites might not have our more conducive environment.
We'll also need plenty of electricity and power to manufacture large machinery and equipment.
The landslide clearing crew will be assigned a multi-purpose drill. This big boy will need plenty of originium ore as fuel. We must boost our mineral mining efficiency. To do that, we should first research the right tech upgrades in our AIC factory plan. That little buddy over there is the protocol data logger. It helps with technical verification. It collects ambient data and provides our AIC factory with solutions tailored to local conditions. Relevant data can then be quantified and processed into our AIC index. Give it a shot, Edmund.
Greetings, Administrator. Let me introduce myself. I am Technician Pocus from the Enfield Engineering Division. I'm also a technical ops for the AIC. As you can see, I've deployed plenty of protocol data loggers in this area. Once enough data has been gathered, they'll behave like this. It's a special signal to retrieve the data. This particular data logger is ready for interaction and retrieval. Go ahead and try it out. In more complex environments, a single data logger might generate multiple AIC index points at once.